Let's get busy. Let's do it. Week of January 18th, 2026. Keep learning, keep moving, keep growing. This week's priorities: clean the house, start romaine seeds, order seeds for 2026. If big picture goals feel too grand or unattainable, break them down into smaller chapters, ones you can actually write and finish. Don't get stuck seeking perfection. Find meaning in taking action. What am I fighting today? For me, it's the feeling of being anchorless. That if a storm comes, I might be engulfed by the sea with nothing holding me down. It's the illusion of loneliness and insecurity. But here's the thing: gratitude is the anchor. Mindfully scanning what I've already achieved and acknowledging what I have now. A roof over my head, food to eat, warmth, clothes, work, and the people I love. And maybe what I'm missing right now is also a kind of freedom. The freedom to sail in the direction I want to go. So I take courage. I remember that I am not alone and I am safe. Moving on to the next project, romaine lettuce seeds. I'm going to see whether I can set it up in the basement under the grow light. I don't really have concrete plans for transplanting it outside. I really don't. I'll figure it out. Oh, found it. I bought it in 2024, so it's 2 years old. Darn it. What if I use these market baskets? We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse the mess, and then start it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 until I start flower seeds next month. Then when the seedlings pop up, I use a hoop house and use these. The best investment I made in this house is the dog bath, because I can not only wash my dog Journey, hi Journey, I can also wash my pots and water here, and it makes it so easy. This is bleach solution. I always sanitize my pots because I don't want any diseases for my plants. Wait, Jenny. And then I'm going to let the pots dry while I go to work. I am home now and I thought about it at work, and I'm going to do succession planting, which means I'm going to plant lettuce seeds 2 to 4 weeks apart. So I'm going to do only one market basket, sitting on one market basket today, and 2 to 4 weeks later, maybe 2 weeks later, another basket, 2 weeks later, another basket. And I also remembered that I have mini greenhouse that I haven't opened up yet that my boyfriend gave me. I'm going to set it up outside next month so that I can transplant them hard enough and transplant them outside so I can do the cold frame with the curvy thing, like the hoop house, cold frame, and mini greenhouse. So I will have more room to have lettuce. It's going to be fun. My soil. Voila. Look at Journey. I changed my mind again, by the way. I'm going to do 2 market baskets, not just one. I think one will be too small. So 2 it is. Look at these seeds. How fun is that? And since these are 2 years old and I didn't check the germination rate, I think I'm really gonna plant 4 per, I'm gonna say, how do invisible 2-inch pot. Then I will just harvest it often. And that will probably solve the space issue, you know? This seems to make sense to me. So I'll do that. So I will do this. And I'm going to drop 4. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I needed to play with my lights a little bit because it's a hot mess down there. It's pretty safe though. So I got my trays out, washed them, sanitized them. I don't need the heat mat. Ooh, but it's on. But lettuce wouldn't like that, so I need to unplug it. Trays are for bottom watering. So like this. I'm gonna lower this. It's okay. Forgot about humidity dome. I have one. Dirty. Let's see. And this is my last one. The rest is outside. with winter sewing. So I made this from recycled Ziploc bag. And this should do it for now. Okay, next, moving on to purchasing seeds for this year. I start my seeds in the basement and then move them outside when the weather warms up. One thing about native and non-native though. So I do grow a lot of natives and I lean towards growing natives. However, I'm still learning how to have long blooming season with native perennials within the color palette that I like. For that reason, I've been doing a lot of non-native annuals as well because I like it that they're easy and they do have long blooming season. I will share what I have on Canva, the plants I picked, and there are a lot of non-native. So I wanted to mention that, but always try to have as many natives as possible. Here's what I have on Canva. The bed here, the design here is for my boyfriend's mom's yard. I have many garden beds, but they're smaller in size. But I made one big garden bed for her, and I can plant about 3 rows in there, going from shortest to tallest. This tallest row, which I try not to go over 3 feet. This row has perennials. I try to incorporate grace species and I'm learning to do that. So I have little blue stem and blue fescue. Little blue stem is great background for flower species like echinacea, rudbeckia, heliopsis. So I have native little blue stem, native purple coneflower, but in cultivar Pawa wildberry because they are smaller. I haven't tried equinox before. I think it's going to be fun. It's got blue color. And I love snapdragon. Haven't tried tuni apple blossom. I'm excited to try. Also, I haven't tried any of these before, but I'm alternating between blue fescue and dianthus, Siberian blues. I have these seeds, Elysium, and these, they're easy species. Elysium, petunia can be good fillers as well as good borders. Verbena is a little taller, but they have long blooming season. All these have long blooming season. One thing I do is I make document like this so that I can check the height, water requirement. And another thing that's important is checking animal resistance because I have deer and all kinds of animals in my yard. I don't have a fenced in yard yet. So I make sure the height doesn't go over 3 feet. Water requirement is dry. I have 2 species, maybe petunia, it says medium. I just need to make sure that I water them more often. And then dianthus likes water. So I just need to remember that. But for the rest of the species, I hardly ever really water my garden bed. And that's the goal. I like being lazy as much as possible. I also check how many seeds that I'm getting so that I know what I'm getting into or how many I will have. I assume if I'm getting 50 seeds, I'll likely end up with at least 25. That's what I hope. It may be close to 40. We'll see. But that's how I do it. And that's what I'm purchasing for this year. And I can't wait for the growing season. Look at this goober of a dog. Isn't it beautiful? This is my journey. My journey. Hi, Journey, booger face. What a good doggy. You make me happy. He's so silly.